Good morning, Terry Kohl.
Good morning, Alex. How are you?
Fine. I hear you're not a quilter, and yet I'm compelled to Skype you.
I have that effect on people.
Yes, you do. Listen, everyone, I want to introduce Terry Kohl to you. She has a really inspiring story and food for thought. So, Terry, you're going to tell us about the quilt that built a library.
I am going to tell you. Thanks, Alex. The Quilt That Built a Library is the name of a fundraising project that is partnering a small Wisconsin public library with Project Linus. And I know all the quilters know about Project Linus. So this project is out globally to quilters all over the world to help us. And what the help is we're asking for a block that has been designed or used a pattern from to be donated to us along with $5. The $5 goes to the Library Edition Fund, and the block at the end of the year, because this is year long, will go to the Madison, Wisconsin chapter of Project Linus, where nimble fingers will put together many, we hope, quilts for children.
Now, you negated to say the town of this lucky library.
This little town is called Princeton, Wisconsin. It's located south central part of the state of Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. It's a lovely old little town, and the buildings are beautiful there, actually.
Now, I kind of lied because you say you're not a quilter, but you're starting to meet quilters and thus so have been inspired to make a block.
Oh, I've been inspired to make a block, and now I'm more inspired to make more blocks. So as the project goes along and becomes better and better, so will I.
Well, do you have the block with you?
Of course.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Drum roll.
This is my very first one. I chose a Christmas theme because what little child doesn't love Christmas? Tell me if you can see it all right.
Up a little bit. That's adorable. Boy, that's the case of the fabrics doing a lot of nice work for you.
Thanks. That's so you can't see my crooked stitching.
Oh, stop. And you drug along a young man with you.
Oh my gosh, Brody Phone is my 15-year-old buddy. He was off of school last week when I did this class, and I said, "Hey, Brody, how'd you like to quilt a block?" And he said yes, without any hesitation. So here's his. I'm going to hold it up. He chose kind of a duck theme.
Uh-huh.
He's a hunter.
Oh, look at that. That's wonderful. What did he think of the whole process?
Oh my gosh. Well, here's what he thought of it. He had enough time to make another one.
Oh, that is called friendship star. And it sounds like you've got a pretty good friend.
Oh, he's a doll. He's just a doll.
Now, when we talked before this interview, you were thrilled that one of the first blocks that came in was from New York.
It was, and I'm going to show you that one too. This came in, actually it was the first, no, it was the second block. I apologize. And this one, I love this one. It's so simple, and yet, look, dinosaurs.
Oh, how cute is that? How cute is that?
Little embroidered yellow eyes on it.
Okay, so what can we do to help you? Because really, those are just 12-inch blocks, and that's not really a big deal to whip those out. I promise you.
Now I know it's not a big deal, so I can agree with you. Although leading up to it, I was pretty so nervous. All I want for this project is to be extremely successful. You know, these blocks are going to children's quilts at the end, and it gives me goosebumps to think about it every time. But someday, somewhere, these blocks are going to show up on a little child's quilt, and who knows how that might affect their life, because usually these are going to children in some sort of crisis.
Right.
So whether it's a natural disaster or an illness and they're in the hospital, and your block out there, all over the world, people, quilters, could end up on, or will end up on, a quilt, and you'll never know. You'll never know who's going to see it. And to me, that makes it so loving and giving and special. So I just want every quilter to make one and send it to us. That's all.
So what we'll do is we'll provide a click through in the written text of this, okay? But I have to ask you a last question. How did you find us if you're not a quilter? Because we're kind of like a inner circle, a subculture community.
I think my angels led me to you, but the actual series of events was I was talking to one of many people from Quilt Guilds here in Wisconsin. That was my first level of contacting people, was to get the Quilt Guilds. And she mentioned the fact that she knew lots and lots of quilters and how she was going to help spread the word. And I said, well, any chance you know of any men who quilt? And so
no, there aren't any men that quilt. I don't know any.
You know, that's a whole new thing for me too. Of course, I figured there would be. Anyway,
there's only one.
Yes, she pointed me to the direction of that one, Ricky Timms.
Sorry, John Flynn. I'm just pulling your leg at David Taylor.
So I found the website, I found the phone numbers, and through a couple of levels, got to you.
Well, I am so glad you did. You are just simply delightful. And I think as time goes on, you may just become part of the fold. But in the meantime, I'm going to be in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin at Nancy Notion's Shindig this year. And do you think we could meet up?
Absolutely. They actually are a sponsor of us.
Oh,
so
good.
I will definitely be there, and maybe we can do lunch.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be in the AccuQuilt booth. So that's where you'll find me. Okay.
All right. I'll be seeing you.
Hey, thank you so much. And I want to just say to everybody in our community, a 12-inch block, that's just not a big deal to do and to pop in the mail. And let's just show them what TQS is made of. Okay, everybody? Hey, Terry, have a great day. This weekend, I'm actually going to a quilt show. I'm very excited.
Oh, have fun, and I'll have fun too.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.